Greetings, my name is Andy, and here's another video for yoga class themes, continuing along our path in the alphabet series. So what is my hope and my dream and my motivation for this content? I believe that when you bring a theme to your yoga practice, whether you're yoga curious, yoga lover, or you're a yoga teacher like myself, you are bringing the impact and finding purpose past the poses, more than just the movement, less about the shape and more about the sensation that you take away off the mat. When you have thoughtful, meaningful themes that you've incorporated into your yoga practice, it really just deepens your connection, which that is what yoga is all about. The connection between mind, body, and spirit, to yoke, to use, to really bring these elements of what makes us who we are together, not to be single dimensional or one-sided. We're continuing along our path here in the alphabet series. We've made it to the letter T. Now, when it comes to the letter T, there are a lot of words that start with the letter T, and it was difficult for me to narrow it down, but indeed I did, to 3 words in particular. The 3 words I chose are try, tenacity, and tranquility. So for my first word, try. Now, to bring this as a theme into a class, I think is very apropos. It makes complete sense, right? You're going to get into poses and you're going to be asked to do things that you may not necessarily be super comfortable or feel adept in. Maybe it is outside your comfort zone. Maybe it's a pose you've never done before. Are you willing to try it? Are you willing to bring a little bit of childlike curiosity to your practice and not be so tightly bound to an expectation of a pose being perfect because you've done it so many times before? Are you willing to try something new and perhaps fall out of it? Perhaps fail at it. Although failure is just an opportunity to get feedback and then bring forth that information the next time you try it. Are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new? Now, of course, this applies to the yoga practice, but where can we also take this off the mat? Yes, indeed we can, to our daily lives. Are you willing to try something new? Step outside of your comfort zone, to acknowledge maybe where you have some discomfort around it, to notice that, to honor that feeling inside of you that wants to protect you from failure, but also noting that you don't have to listen to that particular voice, right? That protector part of yourself that is trying to keep you safe. Are you willing to push beyond that, right up against your discomfort's edge, and try something new? For my second word, I did choose tenacity, right? So tenacity and the third word, tranquility, I think really do balance each other out. So tenacity. I think that we all can get on board with tenacity. It's like, I've got grit, I've got tenacity, I'm willing to put in the work, and I've got the strength of body, mind, and spirit so that I can accomplish whatever this goal is, that I'm going to be so focused on it that nothing is going to get in my way. I have tenacity. I'm bringing energy to this goal that I'm looking to accomplish. And I think that there are a lot of these poses that we might get asked to be in for maybe a longer period of time than we're comfortable, right? Do you have the tenacity to keep doing it? Are you tenacious enough to hold the discomfort, be with the discomfort of a pose that perhaps you're holding for a long period of time, and continue anyway? Tenacity. And on the other side of that would be tranquility. Now, often I think that like tranquility is like, this is a destination point. I don't believe that it is a destination. I believe tranquility is a state of being, a perspective, an embodiment of a particular mindset, right? Can you be tranquil in a pose, right? And this is something that I think is relatively important. It's like, if we're going to be leaning on like this heavy strength of tenacity over here, can we balance that with tranquility? Where can we soften, right? So always bringing it back to the sthira and the sukha, the strength and the ease, the effort and the ease, the strength and the softness, the sweetness, right? The balance of all things, the light, the dark. Can we have tenacity, but also have that equally balanced in measure with tranquility? Can we find peace in the moment, calm in our minds and in our breath, even when things around us may be chaotic and difficult? And this, of course, is a theme that certainly can be carried off the mat, but also makes a lot of sense during a yoga practice. Now, I do hope that you're enjoying this content and find the alphabet inspiring, right? Picking a letter of the alphabet and then choosing words that start with that particular letter that are in alignment with who you are, that you find interesting or thought provoking, fun and functional, dynamic enough to bring to a class and to your practice as essentially contemplation station and thought poetry. Now, if you're enjoying this content and you like it, click like. And if you're loving it, please do subscribe. I'm looking to grow this and continue to invest in what I believe is very important, which is bringing meaningful, thoughtful theming to your yoga practice. Until next time, many blessings.